first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Omaha! Sit up!
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
The Patriots at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in following a loss last week, and that, of course, ended that strong run they were on. They had won 7 in a row prior.
And something you pointed out to me before the game even began, they've had terrific fortune throughout their entire win streak. But we both saw it happen right in front of our eyes. Some of that good fortune dried up, and they ended up taking the loss.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here we go. 11.
In motion left, that's Thornton.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
On third down, here's Stevenson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
Now Jones.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
A give for Stevenson, running right. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 22.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Throwing Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
11. 21.
To try again after the sack. Jones rolling to his left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Commander's 2-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Stevenson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. First carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now, Hal's going to mix it up here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Washington.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. play action. It's Howell. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Uche was used sparingly, less than 40% of the Patriots snaps, yet still offered a breakthrough season with 11.5 sacks. I would best believe his usage is going to skyrocket this season.
The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Washington. And even 50 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Faking the handoff. Howell. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on the 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Jones on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
First down, Commanders.
Little bootleg here. Howell. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Howell from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Here's Jones. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Here we go. 11. Here's that.
Now Jones, off the play fake. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton, 63 yards. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Al now to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 2nd and 10. Jones out to his left. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Here's Stevenson.
And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
Jones will try and run with it.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Jones. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, shot. Cowboy 80.
One last shot before the break. Howell. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Robinson up the middle. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Howell. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Powell going to go for it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
21.
They run once more with Stevenson. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. An audible here to get a new look. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Powell changing the play here. Second and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And it's third down. Third and 9.
And now they'll shift things around. Powell. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now Jones. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
I can't believe what I watched. Put me in the game. Step it up. That.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This pass complete to Melton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard
Throwing Jones. On the right side, open is Gesicki. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
21, 21, 21.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell. And he is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
And Howell will throw it. Got a man. That's Colin Johnson. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Powell's throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Powell looking to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Thornton, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake. Jones going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35.
Here we go.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Howell down to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, 31 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Commanders, nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse.
That's caught at the 25. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And they will remain well behind. Well, one team clearly was in control from the start in this one, Charles. They had things humming on the offensive end, a few passing touchdowns, and then their secondary on defense really helped to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they certainly did, Brandon, and let's face it, it may be cliche, but that secondary, they brought their no-fly zone signs to this one, didn't they? Shut down everything in the airways, and conversely, their own offense had its way through the air. They made sure their passing game was humming.
So for the Pats, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.